LeBron James getting traded to the 76'ERS was a free Masonic chess move because the inception of the Black Boule started in 1904 in Philadelphia. Now, for those who don't know what the Black Boule is, the Black Boule is a hierarchy of working class blacks who are basically subservient to the European Union and the European power structure. Now, when you look at LeBron's chess, you see the Boule logo, which is basically the personification of a griffin. See, this is why the elder Rahe said verbatim, they look like us, but they're not us, because the Boule is a coalition of blacks that sold us out to the democratic power structure. But you also cannot negate that I said that when LeBron James leaves the Lakers, that's when your ass need to be leaving LA, because that's when the big one earthquake is gonna come full spectrum in the form of an ecological humanitarian crisis. So with all that shit being said, the big one earthquake is not gonna happen until LeBron James moves. And the reason I say that is because the Illuminati, the Boule Society, is gonna protect their own. Because one thing you gotta understand about California, they wanted to build the smart cities in California before the year of 2028. So that means that in that landmass, there has to be some type of ecological humanitarian crisis. There has to be some type of crisis on that geographical landmass, because that's going to be the inception of whether you have the activation of the pole shift, because California is the root chakra of planet Earth, right? And that's also the land of Queen Califia, where you get the word California from. So that means that Mother Nature is going to take her shit back and eradicate everything that's connected to the technocratic systems.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, you are welcome. OGs, welcome back, guys. So I started going down the rabbit hole with LeBron James because he is being traded, or maybe he picked the Sixers. I don't know. Maybe the Sixers picked him. But you know, everything is being compared to him and Kobe. But I also know that LeBron is in the Boule, right? I don't know if you guys know about the Boule. But it's like, it's a Masonic thing. And I've been following the Boule for years, like reading about it and everything. And basically, it's a lot of rituals. It's a lot of, they'll give you things, but you have to give something back. So LeBron, at the age of 41, for him to re-sign again, and then he's signing for 2 years with the Philadelphia Sixers, and it's for $8 million, right? And it's so weird because these numbers are going to come into play. And I'm going to tell you, numbers, they all align with Kobe and LeBron and this and that and the other. But basically, LeBron wants to retire, but he can't retire, right? And when they asked him, and he said, I just want to live. That's because when you join the Boule, or when you join these fraternities where they do rituals and stuff like that, when they give you a lot, and trust me, they gave LeBron a lot. In order to get out of it, one of the things is if you have to give up something. And he has said in a video, I don't know if I posted it before this, but he said something about you have to give up your loved ones and this and that. But people that don't understand, when he said that, you was probably thinking about not spending time with them and this and that. And yeah, that's walking away from your loved ones because you got to work. But in hindsight, it's sacrificial. He's going to have to sacrifice someone. He's going to have to, just like, I don't think Kobe joined the Boule, and I think he really didn't like what was going on with them. So when Kobe passed away in a helicopter, I believe his daughter went at the same time as well, or something, or similar, something like that. So I don't know, it's strange, guys, but let's go down this rabbit hole. We're going to talk about the numbers. We're going to do all those things, and I pieced together some stuff, guys. I'm going to tell you about the Boule. I'm going to let somebody else tell you about the Boule. But get some popcorn, guys, because it's a wild ride. And if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, that's fine too. But I believe in all that stuff. The numbers matter, guys. It really, 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 really does. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's almost like the Boule is like the Illuminati for black people. Right? It's the Illuminati for black people. And it started a long time ago, which I'm about to give you the history. So, all right, guys, grab your wine, your popcorn, your sodas, your chips, or whatever, and let's go down this rabbit hole together, and I will see you on the flip side.
When LeBron retires, his number would be called 2, okay? This is how the deep state, he thinks that he's just going to retire, and that's why he doesn't want to retire. And so that tattoo is tattooed on LeBron's chest. The Boule Secret Society is a black skulls and bones organization that started on May 15th, 1904 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania with Rockefeller money.
Of course.
Through John D. Rockefeller. And it was John D. Rockefeller who created the term the talented 10. That 1 out of 10 African American men and women would be chosen by the system in order to represent not the masses of Black people or the Black diaspora, but to represent the system that has put them into enslavement to this very day.
Back to what we were talking about. Okay, so LeBron James, he's clearly a Freemason, all right? Let's check out this tattoo on his chest. This is the Boule tattoo, all right? Or at least it is referencing the Boule logo. And the Boule is, see, this is a young LeBron with that tattoo. The Boule Freemasonry. This is basically Freemasonry for African American people. The Boule Sigma Pi. Phi. Right. Bear with me, guys, because I'm making this before I go to class, right? So I'm just trying to do it all in one take. So this is basically the largest Black fraternity in America. Not basically, that's what it is. Has over 5,000 members, all right? Notable members, W.E. Du Bois, Martin Luther King was a member. Let's see here. Anyway, the vast majority of these African American athletes, let's look at Chris Paul here, man. These guys are all in it, man. They're all in it. They're all in the secret society. Here's Chris Paul. Bro, look at Chris Paul. This is his logo, bro. The owl. His new logo is on his new shoe is an owl. Let's look this up. Illuminati. Right? Because you can usually just get people like throwing up signs and stuff. Yeah, there he is. Jason Kidd. Hold up. All right. And the owl, of course, is Moloch, right? This is basically just another false god that these guys worship. Bohemian Grove, if you know anything about that. There's a giant statue of Moloch, the owl. All right, so a part of LeBron James being a high-ranking Freemason is what is required of him is these humiliation rituals. So Buddy dressed up in he cross-dressed, right? And this is a massive no-no in the natural world. You get bad karma when you do this. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, there he is. And then, of course, you got the Delonte West saga with his mom. Just another Freemasonic humiliation ritual that LeBron James had to go through. Delonte West. Hold up. Whatever. I'm not going to look up Delonte West. He, of course, wore number 13 for most of his career. 13 is one of those numbers, guys. Here's LeBron, his pregame ritual. He points up at the sky, right? A lot of these guys believe that there is a great beast in the waters above this world, right? That is a whole nother topic. But he points up to the sky. He's not pointing to the Most High God, bro. I can promise you that. Diamond, double threes, right? Triple sixes, however you want to look at it. That is his pregame ritual. That is what he's done almost every game for his whole career. I mean, you can see him in the early 2000s doing the same thing, man. Points up, diamond, boom.
LeBron going to the 76ers is a Masonic ritual. Let me cook. I'm going to give you some juice real quick so you know I mean business. LeBron passed Kobe for third place in Philadelphia. Look at the date though. January 25th, 2020. Hey, when did Kobe? My boy Kobe died the day after. Come on now. January 26th, 2020. How old is he? He's 41 when he died. Oh, big homie 41 now. He's 41. If I'm losing you, fix this. Watch this. You know that club that LeBron is in? The Black Boule Foundation? That's it on the chest. On the chest. That's it. Now watch this. This right here, the Boule, they call it the Black Boule, but you can call it the Boule, was founded in Philadelphia. Oh wait, almost forgot. He's going to the Philadelphia, right? He's going to the 76'ERS on his 24th season. And wait, I'm not done cooking yet. Almost. Kobe's dad, Joe Jelly Bean Bryant, 76'ERS. And boning. I just wanted to add this one. This guy from KC Reef 4. I'm gonna give you your props. This is some under someone's post about it. It's two-year contract for $4 million a year, which is $8 million total. And it was just cool that it happened like that. But TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I'm saying is false. I'm just making crap up as I go. I'm yapping. Don't believe anything I'm saying.
Are they trying to do LeBron like they did Kobe Bryant? The reporter was basically asking LeBron, do you know if you want to retire after this year or what do you want to do? And LeBron looked and just said, I just want to live. But the way he said it, y'all, you got to look at that man's face. That was like a little sad, regretful face. It's like a little smidget like he wanted to really cry, fool. Tell me I'm tripping. Look at this man's face when he said it.
Do you still have the same uncertainty about next year? Do you have an inkling of what you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to live. When I know, you guys will know. I don't know. I have no idea. I just want to live, that's all.
Y'all seen the jaw area when he said, I just want to live. Then he had the little... It was somebody in that crowd he was looking at too. Other than the reporter that asked him the question, he was looking at somebody else too. Y'all be thinking shit's a game all the time, fool. Go take a look at LeBron tattoos. Go look at all the little ritual symbols that he do during the game, after the game, all of that.
I've always had a theory. I'm going to introduce you to what I call the NBA Illuminati. Okay, so I said this to my staff.
I can't wait to see this.
Okay. That the NBA has always been controlled by about 8 people. The commissioner, a power broker, used to be Jerry Colangelo, now it's Wild. What's the World Wide West?
Oh, World Wide West.
Okay. The 2 top agents, one of them Steve Bartlestein.
You mean Mark
Bartlestein. So right now it would be Adam Silver, World Wide West, the 2 top agents, the CEO of Nike, and Kevin Plank, the CEO of Under Armour, and the 4 players. Now, they're not necessarily the 4 best players, but they're the 4 global players. LeBron, D. Wade. They have influence among other players. Chris Paul, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Dwayne Wade. They're not the best players.
Who's the greatest of all time? Jordan, LeBron, or you?
The GOAT? That's just something we're not going to know about. People love to say LeBron is the GOAT, but I don't see it that way. As a Laker, you're supposed to be a warrior, a hard man, not someone who falls to his knees in the house of our greatest rival, the Boston Celtics, begging for a whistle. That's not strength. That's not what this jersey stands for. Greatness isn't built on theatrics. It's not about 20 years of chasing numbers, stacking points until you finally break a record. Longevity alone doesn't make you the best. In 2 decades, how many times did you dominate as the scoring champion? Not many. Jordan, in 15 years, owned 10 scoring titles. That's true dominance. That's the mark of someone who controlled his era, not just survived it. And me, I held the scoring record for nearly 40 years. I gave this league 6 championships, 6 MVPs, and a move the skyhook that became immortal. My legacy was written not by how long I played, but by how I changed the game. So when I hear talk of GOAT, I look at impact, dominance, respect. Jordan fits, I fit. LeBron, you're great, but falling on the floor in green enemy territory begging for calls, that's not greatness, that's weakness. And the GOAT can never be weak.
LeBron saying that he just wants to live has to be very concerning for us. I know a lot of stuff is happening all at once and is happening for a reason, but just how Kobe finished, retired and all that good stuff, LeBron is on his way in retirement. Yes, he wants to live, but it's more deeper than that. He knows he has to give up something, right? Either to give up yourself or you have to give up a family member. They let you reign in the industry this long, and now it's his time to pay up. Obviously, TikTok is for entertainment purposes. I don't know what I'm talking about, but he's a part of the Boule. It's the first African-American like secret society in a sense. And I do believe that most of the industry is operated, most of the black people in the industry are operating from this group. I'm the ones that actually obtain power, not the ones on the low scale. Maybe they do have to join, but knowing this, that he has it tatted on his chest, he's always known that yes, he's able to reign in this industry, but at some point he's gonna have to give up something, either himself or one of his children or his family members. Hence the reason why he just said he just wants to live and doesn't know what's to come next. I'm praying for you, bro.
All right, guys, these are just my thoughts out loud. I don't know for certain, but when you're a celebrity or things like that, it's like you have to sell a part of your soul to get certain things, to be high ranked and stuff like that. Like, yeah, he can ball and this and that, but they push him, they push, but you have to sell your soul to get certain things, just like those humiliation rituals. It's like you don't get anything for free. So they'll make you look like a fool. They'll make you wear the dresses. They'll make you do weird things, and they never really explain why they do it. They'll just be like, I was just having fun or whatever. But those are humiliation rituals. It's like they will make you look like a fool, and then they'll drop you a couple million, right? As always, guys, this is for entertainment purposes only, and I'm just thinking out loud, right? It's not fact or fiction over here. You can take it with a grain of salt, for yourself. Let's keep going.
You have to sacrifice loved ones. You have to sacrifice loved ones for a long period of time if you want to be great. You have to sacrifice loved ones.
LeBron is openly telling you truth in plain sight. Now, people could say that what he meant by that is because of the time that he spends away from family. But when you really begin to research things for what they are, you will see things exactly for what they are. And again, make no mistake about it, these guys are in the positions that they are in for a reason. And they must do certain things in order to stay in the positions that they are in. So this is why things like this happens with these people. People really need to wake up and realize exactly what is going on. And all of these sports leagues are scripted.
The Boule Secret Society, capital B-O-U-L'-E, it is a black skulls and bones. They are worse than any skinhead. They are worse than any Klansman. On the 15th of May of 1904, in the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the hometown of the Prince Masonic Order, the Boule Secret Society was formed by 9 Negroes Okay? Now, these 9 black men, beginning with Dr. Henry McKee Minton, and the last one, Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois, who was the biggest sellout because he was the one who had betrayed black America in a twofold way. Actually, a threefold way. Number one, Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois, who's revered in the annals of black American history and throughout the black diaspora, worked with Margaret Sanger of Planned Parenthood. And he told Margaret Sanger in 1928, a year before, she set up shop on the corner of Malcolm X, which is now Malcolm X Boulevard and 125th Street, which is 125th and Lenox Avenue in Harlem. If you want to gain access to black America, you have to target the black pulpit. These churches, okay. So in 1929, the Harlem Pastoral Alliance, 500 black ministers from Harlem and from around the 5 boroughs of New York City were paid off by this witch, this whore, Margaret Sanger, who herself had 3 children. 2 of her children did not belong to her husband. One belonged to H.G. Wells, okay? And the other one belonged to Cecil B. DeMille, the Hollywood director. And she said the worst place for a black child to be is in his or her mother's womb. Okay, these people are driven by the demons of Genesis 6, the fallen angels. Okay, so the Boule and Society, May 15th, 1904, started with Rockefeller Foundation money. Okay, whereas the term the talented 10th did not come from Dr. Du Bois, it came from John D. Rockefeller, who gave it to Du Bois. Now, for your listeners, they may be wondering, what is the paradigm of the talented 10th? That the Boule and Society would be the conduit which they would choose 1 out of 10 African-American men and women of a lighter hue to represent the masses.
The Black Boule and how they slow down the progress of melanated people to maintain their status amongst their pigments.
So from the Rothschilds to the Lee family are protected by the 9 Black Greek secret societies of black fraternities and black sororities. Well, in the 1969 book, The History of Sigma Pi Phi, Alpha Phi Alpha protects the Rothschilds. Kappa Alpha Psi protects the Oppenheimers. Omega Psi Phi protects the Warburgs. Phi Beta Sigma protects the Rockefellers. Iota Phi Theta protects the Astor family. Alpha Kappa Alpha protects the Bilderbergs. Delta Sigma Theta protects the Habsburg family that exists to this day. Zeta Phi Beta, another Boule secret society, protects the Sassoons, and Sigma Gamma Rho, RHO, protects the Lee family. Wait a minute now. So you have 9 black Greek letter secret societies.
All right. Paul, you conservatives make a mistake. You can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous.
No, Howard, you liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Paul, you missed the point. Don't make smart. That makes it worse. We have to love. If we leave the smart together, it might develop a leader against us. But if we raise him up, white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to fight back with us. He loses identity. Great magnet. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us. No, thank you. In fact, in his love for the creature comforts, except for his color, he's become one of us.
Their roles within the organization are designated, with the head being referred to as Grand Sire Archon and subordinates as Sire Archons. New male members are known as Archons, while women are called Archowoozles. The Boule operates as gatekeepers for white society, promising its members wealth and notoriety as long as they uphold the status quo and never disclose the secrets entrusted to them. Modeled after the Skull and Bones secret society at Yale, the Boule maintains a strict code of secrecy and influence. Prominent figures like
LeBron's time almost up, part 3. If you didn't get a chance to watch part 1, part 2, please do. It's super informal on what's getting ready to happen to this dude. Just today, I had a woman come to me. She said she watched my video and she said she had a dream about him getting ready to be exposed on a national level. And the dream was about him having some sort of entanglement with a child. And he was getting ready to be exposed. It was headlines everywhere. This just happened today. And she said his name was all over some sort of, document. I think it's profound about how the Most High sends his children dreams and prophecies, and it's incredible. I know for certain Bron is due for another sacrifice. This stuff don't stop. It keeps going and going and going. It never stops. It's never ending, right? But I went to Bronny's page, and long and behold, I see that number in the top corner here. Granted, it says 999, but you flip it upside down, it says 666, and I already told you guys what that means. I just hope that he's not the actual sacrifice, but it will be someone close. We know he sacrificed somebody. Bryant. They say women lie, men lie, but numbers don't. That's a lie within itself. Numbers can be manipulated just like anything else. It says, last year, according to reports, 21,342 people were reported missing in Ohio. Guess who's missing? It's not men. It's either children. It's either women. 1,032 fewer than the previous year. Of the total, 16,404 were missing children. I assure you that number is drastically higher. It's higher, so it's being manipulated, to say the very least. I want to know where our children is at. And why trafficking is not the number one thing that people are talking about. We are too comfortable with this stuff just happening every single day. Did you know that Ohio, right, according to a recent report that I read, that the parks that we have in Ohio, this is where the trafficking is happening at the most. It's the top state. It's like number 1 or 2 where the trafficking is happening at national parks, etc. And I was thinking, like, why they don't have or put the cameras? But they don't never have cameras where parks are at. So where's our children? And what's going on? The reason why we not saying nothing and everything gets swept under the rug, because your idols is involved, your politicians are involved, your governors are involved, the government in general is involved. Mind you, it makes more money than Big Pharma. It's the number 1 business. Not number 2, it's the number 1. And a lot of us are not saying anything. I've done talked about this for years. And it's super frustrating because you would think we will be flooding the streets on this alone. Remember, it's all of them. It's not a game, it's real. You see your man MJ, they always comparing them two. You see what's going on, right? I want to leave y'all with something, and don't laugh, because this is who y'all watch.
Hi,
I'll leave this right here.
I'm 6'8" and weigh 240 pounds. I like roasted whole turkeys.
Cross-dressing.
So is LeBron James really struggling to get out of a deal with the devil? Like, I'm really questioning after this latest post-game interview. Like, he not only said he wanted to live, but he said it in a very concerning way. I mean, the man was asking, did you want to continue playing basketball? Like, were you going to be here next season? I mean, the most we were expecting, were you saying, yes, I want to continue on for another season or two, or no, I actually want to retire now? We didn't expect you to say, I want to live, in a concerning tone. There was some unsettling traces of disturbia, if you will, in his response that felt slightly palpable. Slightly, because we're trying to put the pieces together due to that response after we had already heard allegations of him making a deal with the devil and him having to decide on who to sacrifice, either himself or someone in his family. And most people don't want to believe in those type of things because we just think that's just too far-fetched, and people aren't going that far, but they are. And people think that people only compromise their morals and such in just the musician world or the acting world. It happens in sports too. There are many people who have been stars that have gone to witch doctors and Haitian priests to get charms to be the best player in the world, the best soccer player, the best football player, the best basketball player. It happens to a lot of famous people in the league. Okay, so I've heard of this for many years. Actually, this is not new to me, and I remember it being so bizarre and crazy to me, but I believed it 100%. I've heard of many stories of different celebrities and athletes and such going to get charms to be the best at something or to be on a certain level. It's not new, it's just not. So I wouldn't be surprised if he made some sort of deal, you know, and got some sort of contract. Even though he was already naturally gifted in that area, people will still be met with deals from the devil to be at a certain point and level, believe it or not. So yeah, this is actually really bizarre. That was really unsettling to hear, in my opinion, to see that interview, especially after all the allegations. So do with that what you will. I mean, he said it himself, I just want to live. Yikes. I mean, you just want to live. I hope you don't mean what we think you mean. That is unsettling. What also makes it not so far-fetched to me is the pregame ritual he would always do with putting up a bunch of satanic subliminal hand gestures before he would play. And I remember believing for years that he was already in it when I had first seen that long ago.
Okay, guys, so you hear people saying, are they trying to sacrifice LeBron how they did Kobe or anything like that? And some people could be feeling sorry for him or whatever. I'm just sitting on the fence because my thing is, when people make these deals, these demonic deals, and they say, we're going to give you all of this for that, or they probably tell you, you know, the things that you're going to have to do in order to get out of it. And it's never pretty. So guys, when you sign up for stuff like that, and in the end, you know you have to pay up. Just like a lot of these celebrities, it's like they have to keep working, they have to keep doing this, because if not, then your number's up too. So my thing is, did you knowingly know you went in to sign a deal with the devil? I mean, if you're throwing up all those signs and you're doing those weird rituals and you're praying to these weird things, how Jay-Z be doing and stuff like that, you know exactly what you're doing. You know you signed the deal with the devil. And I don't think that's a deal you can break, because first of all, why are you going to make a deal with the devil to begin with, right? There's repercussions in that. And once the devil has you, he has you. It's like, you mine. Basically, so I don't understand. I don't feel bad for people who they go in, they think, oh, I'm going to make these millions and I'm going to do this and I'm going to live this type of life. You are, and you're going to be living high on the hog until it's time for you to fall, and you will fall. Each and every time you will fall, right? I don't want anything to happen to LeBron, but if you're sitting there and you're signing these deals and you know what that comes with, why did you sign the deal? If my thing is just play ball, right? You do it on your own accord, play it your way. If you play for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, then that's fine. Make your regular millions. But does it have to be an astronomical number? Are we really that greedy? You're like, okay, if I do this, then I'm going to get this. It's like, when is enough enough? Because in order to get out of it, guys, the same way you sold your soul, you're going to continue to sell your soul to get out of it. All right, guys, let's keep going. I am wrapping this up. I think I have a few more videos. Let's keep going.
And honestly, white people are not our biggest enemy. It's them black boule niggas and Freemasons and Eastern Star bitches, the black ones. Especially the black boule. They literally get paid to sell us out. That's what they're here for. They get paid to sell us out, to figure out ways to have us still fucked up. Yes, they get paid for that stupid shit.
For all y'all that don't know that black people can be white supremacists too, I'm gonna say that again. Black people can be white supremacists too. Yo, you guys need to look into what the Boule is. The Boule is the black group. The black group of Freemasons. So you see all these Jay-Z, Beyonce, they call black excellence, Meek Mill. They have the Rock Nation brunch, and you see all them black people there. And then you have when you see all the black people in the Congress, and black people in the White House, and all these parties, especially when Kamala was coming up. You seen bukus of nothing but black people, and they were all in fraternities. The Boule and the Freemasons and the elites and white supremacy all go together. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And you wondering why black people can't get up? Because their own people were selling them out. Their own people were selling them out. Yeah, it'd be your own people.
The real reason why LeBron hasn't retired is because he hasn't made his sacrifice yet. When he retires, he will have to make his sacrifice. Whether it's Bronny, Bryce, his daughter, Savannah, he knows it's going to be bad, so that's why he won't retire. If you look at it, when Jordan retired, his father passed away. When Kobe retired, we all know what happened there. When Mike Tyson was in and out of boxing, his daughter randomly died. LeBron's been the #1 of the NBA for the last 15 years. He's been the #1 superstar. When that dude retires, it's going to be bad. That's why he has not retired. That's why he's still playing for this crappy Lakers team that has no interest in trying to compete for a title. He knows it's going to be bad. I think he's going to have to sacrifice Savannah. It's going to be bad. That's why he's going to play for as long as he possibly can. It might be Bronny, because Bronny has a history of heart issues. It's easy to say, oh, he had no heart issue. It's going to be bad. LeBron that's why he's going to play till he's 50. Because whatever he has to sacrifice, it's going to be bad.
Alright guys, so this is where I leave you when it comes to LeBron, the numbers, the Black Boule, the Rockefellers. It's a rabbit hole, guys. It's a rabbit hole, and let me tell you, I'm still in it because this is crazy to me. But guys, this is where I leave you. As always, put your thinking cap on, guys, and tie it tight. This is for entertainment purposes only, guys, and I'm just thinking outside of the box and just adding my little twist to it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.